And to me it ain't right, that this ain't right. Your body is a problem, the bottom from the bottom, probably from the waters, and I ain't the same type. So why fight it? No might like it, you gon' love it. Grown subjects keep on lusting till your mom fuck it and let it take over. You know I got you right. We ain't talking about tomorrow, only about tonight. Yeah, I don't care about love, only what you like. And we ain't talking about love, only about tonight. And say lust is a drug, well I got your pipe. What ain't right to get you right, so why you wanna fight?
We're talking about rap on this lovely day.
Talking about rap, happy Valentine's Day.
Yeah. Do niggas say happy Valentine's Day to each other?
Oh, I said to the ladies. You'll catch that on the edit. I said to the ladies. Fuck you. Still fuck you.
Shit. Yeah, I'll let you start.
So this week I wanted to talk about something that we've touched on, but I realized last night was very, very fun. Is R&B rap shit. And R&B rap shit, historically, for me, essentially, I wouldn't say it introduced me to R&B because my parents listened to a lot of soul when I was in the house, but like definitely had a role in introducing me to R&B for sure. And um, R&B rap shit, and when I say that, I mean, Mary J. Blige with her collaborations and, essentially the merging of hip hop and R&B via collaboration, um, really, really brought a lot of excitement to hip hop. It brought a lot of fun to hip hop. It brought the presence of females to hip hop and vice versa, and brought us to R&B. And it just it made us dance. It made us realize it was cool to be on some singing shit and to fuck with chicks. Um, really, and a lot of and also when you and I were growing up, our formative years, our early teens was kind of like a big boom of this in particular. So I realized that R&B, the R&B rap, commingling that happened in the early '90s, late '90s, and so on, and has become such an important vehicle for commercial hip hop. Like if you want to sell some records, you want to get to a broader audience, you throw Marsha Ambrosius on your shit, and all of a sudden, you outside, whatever. Um, so I just wanted to really highlight it, and I figured we could just make a list and just have fun talking about our favorite joints. And
it's funny, bro. I ain't gonna hold you. Whenever you send me homework,
yeah,
I'll literally be typing you like, "What do you mean?"
Yeah.
And I delete that shit. Be like, "I want to have some fun." Fuck
That's
it.
the
I don't
fun
care
part.
what.
Yeah, I love hearing how you misinterpret my shit. I love it. It makes it shit.
At this point, it is on purpose. I think it's on purpose by now.
Bro, I will tell you, I had so much fun making this list. It took me 5 minutes, and I was at 25 songs. I swear, I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be fun." You know what I mean? And so it don't even got to be 10. Like I just come up with as many as you can, as many memories as you can. But before we get into that, because let's take a majority of that. New songs. I felt like it was a slow week. New songs that you heard that you like.
So did you enjoy the Boldly, James and Rance?
No.
You did not enjoy it?
No.
It was all Boldly fault.
I like I like listening to them rap. The 7 songs came and went, and I was like, cool. I'll listen to it again because I like hearing them rap. But I was like, okay.
You know what? I definitely pulled a podcast moment because I said it was all Boldly fault, and I take that back because I will say when I would listen to it, I was like, oh, Boldly didn't like. It wasn't that much of a throw off as I expected it to be. Like I actually enjoyed it more, but I feel like the same way you feel like I don't really have to go back there.
Nah,
you know what I mean? And I don't even think that makes it a bad project. It's just like I ain't got to go back. It did what it did. You know what I mean? I got what I expected out of Ransom. I didn't really know what I get out of Bowling. I think I wouldn't say pleasantly surprised, but so you know what I mean? Like, cool.
Yeah, that's the problem with it. I was just like, all right, no doubt. I don't really need to hear that again. No doubt. I really we haven't talked a lot about Marlon Craft on the show. The little white dude.
I bring him up on my white dude list.
You have spoke about it. You brought him up. I didn't, but we haven't
Okay.
like discussed him too tough. Um, you heard that joint he got with Havoc?
No, I downloaded and didn't get to it.
Yo, man, that shit is a record. And so it's called Analog Man.
Yeah,
Analog Man in the Digital World is the hook. And boy, like he hooked me just on that. He's an artist, man.
yeah.
He's an artist. He's creative. He's passionate. I love. He's nice. You know what I'm saying? He's nice, but like that's the requisite, right? Nice is like bare minimum. Like he's an artist, and it comes through. And he's had joints before, but like you see him now with this level of production, and I don't know who produces other shit. It's not that it was whack, but when you got Havoc and Havoc is really in his bag on this shit, and
Mm.
there's some live instrumentation in here, and I was like, oh shit, like I'm going to like I like this one song better than the whole Ransom project altogether, just because I was like, and maybe because it's just different. You know, I'm 45 years old. You got to hit me with something different. Like that shit is fire.
And I
Um,
don't know how old he is, but he stay on shit that like I can relate to. Like
yeah,
it's definitely a big ass age gap between us, but he's grown with it. You know what I mean? I appreciate that when it comes to hip hop, man. Especially when, like I said, when you got bars, that's what separates niggas with bars from niggas with just bars.
mhm.
Like if you're doing something with this bars, you're choosing to talk about different stuff. That's
Yeah,
all I really care about at this point in age, dog. Like talk
yeah,
about something I ain't never heard about before.
exactly. Mickey Factz put out a new joint. I don't know this young man who he is dissing. But whoever that was, I don't need to hear the response because you just got buried. Like that dude, Mickey Factz, is one of the illest MCs I've ever heard. I can appreciate his strategy of, he sells his teaching platform. He doesn't seem to be very interested in commercial releases, and I think, if when you think about it for 2 seconds, it makes sense why. Commercial releases is very, you know um parasitic these days. There's not a lot of money to be made, and if you
Hold on,
can.
Tori.
Yeah.
I feel like you're low.
My volume is low.
I feel like you're low. Yeah. I feel like yeah.
Oh, okay, hold on. Well, um I can't turn it up. I can turn up if I hear you. Is that better? Oh, hold on. How's this?
This is a lot better. Like
Bang bang bang. Okay, so I'm gonna hold it up like my man Doss, of course. So yeah, the industry is very parasitic. Streams, we've talked about, how it's not as lucrative. So I if he was sitting here, I wonder if he would tell me like, hey man, like I teach people how to rap, and I make a lot more money off of that than I do off of streams. I enjoy it a lot more. I'm not signed to a record label, and this is what I do. And when I want to pop out and diss a nigga for 9 minutes, I'll give you a 3-piece and put it on Apple and tell you to go fuck your life. you know, and yeah, that shit. I was like, God damn, I don't know who he's dissing, but like he should apologize.
yeah, and it's funny. We spoke on Mickey before. Mickey has one of my favorite 25 albums ever, and
Mm-hmm.
I picked that weird number because I made a list maybe 10 years ago, and I'm pretty
Mm-hmm.
sure he's still on that list for 740 Park Ave,
Mm-hmm.
which is a beautiful album. It's a story.
Yeah.
So I definitely know about Mickey, but at the same time, Mickey has that papoose effect on me.
He does. Yeah.
Like real quick. Like if I see 17,
Mm.
I'm checking out. But this is a 3-piece. This is perfect.
Yeah, this
This
is
is more than
perfect.
perfect.
And some of the beats are whack. I think I've spoken about that before. The last project he put out, like the shits were barely even audible, but there's no question that dude can rap. If you see
Yeah.
him pull up to LA Leakers, just sit down and press play.
Did you check
So
out that Random? Did you check out that, I don't know if it was last year or the year before that, him, Asher Roth, and Blue?
no, but I
Nice,
will. Now
nice
that y'all made
project.
it, I'll go check for it. Like you said, man, scroll to the bottom. I've been doing that. And then the last thing I want to talk about for sure before we get into this is something that you mentioned for sure is that Dead Ends by Nicholas F is a fucking banger.
Did you see the video?
I have not seen the video. I will go look for it in a second. That um that Dead End song is my favorite song that I've heard this week. Nicholas F is in his fucking bag on those beats. I love the artwork with the crash test dummy. This dude is in his fucking bag. All right. He's got his own label, Trick Dice Records. Shout to everything Nicholas F. I don't just fuck with him because he's from Richmond. I don't care if he's from Richmond, California. That motherfucker is a bad dude, man. And his you can see the progression on the beats. If you follow him on IG, you know he's always fucking with the beats. He's posting some shit. This is just a vibe. This is just a dope ass record. This and Analog Man are head and shoulders my favorite records of this week. And I know Dead Ends came out last week, but I really, really sat with it in the gym yesterday. That shit is a fucking vibe.
Yeah, I agree.
Like
I have
that shit
definitely.
is a single. Like he should put that. He should put some muscle behind that and let people hear that shit because that shit is dope.
I definitely agree. So you didn't get to Razzcast album?
Rascal said no. I didn't even know he had an album.
Yeah, Leopard Eats Face. It has 17 tracks on it. That's why I did not get to it, but it has features
After
from
12.
Tretch. It has Tretch,
Mm-hmm.
Ab Soul, Onyx,
That's
Inspector
dope.
Deck. I feel
That's
like
dope.
Smith and Wesson. I feel like I am going. I'm not a big Razzcast fan, but I feel like I am going to
Me
give it a
neither.
listen.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
gonna
gonna
give it a
listen.
listen. Like I know he's nice, so I'll see what he be talking about type shit.
Yeah, I will definitely check for it. All right, Leopardy's face. I see it here. And casual continues to pump his joint. It's on Bandcamp. I need to support it on Bandcamp. He's doing this cool shit. I think where if you pay $100 for his Bandcamp album, he'll give you like a 4 8 bar freestyle and mention your name. And Pete Rock bought his shit for $100, and so he did a little freestyle. Yo, man, something about these Bay niggas and these off the head freestyles, man. Him and Mr. FAB need to go back and forth for 10 minutes because he's a problem. But shout to Casual, continuing to rep the hieroglyphic shit. I want to keep giving him props.
You
So yeah,
any quick thoughts on J. Cole?
I
My
didn't
bad.
know. No. I didn't know if we should continue to mention J. Cole, like if we should give J. Cole a break. Pause.
He's my
Um,
goat, so I don't give a fuck no more.
yo, I would love to talk about him. First of all, continuing to listen to the project, continuing to really enjoy it, getting into it more and more. Realizing that like this is not the type of project to dissect in 24 hours. It came out on Friday. We was talking about it on Saturday. Um, you know, it's a really dope project. He's saying a lot of shit. I really enjoy um
Hold on. My bad. I'm
yeah.
gonna cut you off.
Yeah.
Do you still hate Lonely at the Top?
No.
I wanted to text you so many times this week. I just forgot to. Like, yo, I really
No.
like the song, though.
I I realized that Lonely at the Top, I kind of skipped over the part where he's essentially saying he wants to produce
Mm.
full time. And he's saying, "Hey man, I want to produce for my goats." I so I heard that I was like, "Nah, I didn't hate it." And I also don't seeing him selling the CDs out the trunk and seeing everybody do the fucking fake think pieces about him. Drake, Kendrick, and J. Cole. If you just say their names, it's like blah bitty blue bitty blue bitty blue bitty blue, J. Cole, blah bitty blue bitty, like niggas be really, really uh fucking baiting engagement baiting with their names on the internet. And it's
Mm.
so annoying. And I just want to like, I wish I could talk to them personally and be like, do you understand how on these niggas nuts you are? Like you, like the people that hate Drake are on his nuts the most. Like I'm the biggest Drake fan anybody knows. I am not on his nuts this much. You niggas live in his briefs. Like, do you understand that? Like, and so the J. Cole people that hate J. Cole, like you niggas are swinging from his nuts so hard with all of these takes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, if you don't, if I don't like niggas, like I move right on. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? Like but if you stay focused on it, you're either using his name for engagement or you're really just a secret fan. And either way, you on his nuts. And so the takes that I saw about him selling shit out of the trunk made me think, oh, so the fall off is gonna be for me, it's like maybe you're going to stop putting out commercial releases. Maybe you're going to stop existing in the realm of a record label. And what if you've set up enough infrastructure that you can just put out music whenever you want and distribute it on your own and not be signed to a record label, and you can do all the shit that you love and you can stop doing all the shit that you hate. Like,
Yeah, that's crazy for a rapper. Like, to think for a artist like J. Cole to then be only selling this stuff on Bandcamp, like it is like it just it's just amazing to see how
Yeah,
artists. It's beautiful to see how artists are finding ways to take control over a game that's trying to X them out.
correct,
Basically,
correct.
like for
And
years I've heard that you don't make no money as an artist. I don't like that logic. I'm doing something different.
correct.
I like that.
And J. Cole is smart enough. He is revolutionary enough. He's got that revolutionary mindset. He's not a follower, you know. And it ain't. Here's the thing, it ain't gonna be on Bandcamp.
Yeah, of course.
He probably think, why the fuck I'm giving Bandcamp a check? Like when I got a text message from J. Cole that said, "Yo, Birthday Blizzard out now," from a 910 number,
Yeah.
and then I went on there and I saw the fall off was available for $14.99, and Birthday Blizzard was available for whatever you want, and I paid $6 for it. I was like, oh, this nigga's smart. Like
I'm smart.
that's what he's gonna do.
Yeah.
Like he does not need any kind of distribution. All he needs is his legal copywriting, you know, to make sure that his work is protected. He's got enough money to set up the infrastructure, and he knows that I don't need to sell 2, 3 million. I don't need to sell 300,000 in a week. If I'm selling all my physicals for $15.99 a piece, and you can it's the Griselda model, right? It's what Griselda does with merch,
Mm.
but he can do it with his music, right?
Very
So
much.
and the merch and with touring, he can do everything by himself. Him and Ebe can do everything by themselves.
And it's crazy. It's simple as building a website. But it's like it's beautiful. Like you said, revolutionary. It's like understanding like we the people. Like simple as that. We the people. As simple as that. And then when it comes to us as black folks and it's the culture, nigga, we don't need nobody but ourselves.
The art belongs to, what did we say? We've been said this shit. The art belongs to us, man. You know what I'm saying? And there was a post where somebody was saying like the creatives are always going to find a way. It always comes back around to us, and you're not going to take this shit away from us. And it takes an artist like a J. Cole who's not materialistic, who's not starstruck. You know, you listen to his music, man. He's been signed to Jay-Z forever, and he definitely sounded very jaded, very not starstruck about being signed to Jay-Z. Like he's been level-headed about this shit from the beginning. And I think the podcast was the beginning. And you, if you never, man, and it's not available now. You, if you missed that podcast, yo,
Really?
that, it's not it's called Inevitable. If it becomes available again, but like you had to go to his website inevitable.com and you paid $10 and you got the podcast, and it was an episode every week.
Mm.
And like that was the beginning of his direct to consumer shit. So essentially this isn't, he didn't create this, but if he's the first, he's basically like the first black ball player that went to a HBCU, you know, like he's gonna do, you know what I'm saying? He's gonna do that with the industry. He's gonna be the first big time, I can make money on a major, but I'm taking my ball and going home type shit, and I'm just gonna do this on my own. I think that's what's coming next. And I feel stupid now being like, what, you don't like rapping no more, blah, blah, blah. Like those takes now that I've listened to the music more and I saw him selling this shit out the trunk, I was like, oh, that's what he's gonna do. Like he's like, yo, man, I'm going to revolutionize the direct to consumer model, and I'm taking the money out of the hands of Spotify and everybody else. You know what I'm saying?
I love it because that sounds like what you wanted on episode 1 or 2.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you realize if you sell your shit for $14.99 and you get all $14.99, put it in your pocket, you don't need to sell a million copies to be extremely lucrative. You know what I'm saying? And also you get the intrinsic value of owning all of your shit completely. You know, so I think that's what's going to happen. And I think there's breadcrumbs in the music, and again I've really enjoyed going back through and listening to it. This is thinking man's music, you know, and you know, so it was Kendrick, you know, and I really loved Drake because I thought that the only music that I enjoyed was thinking man music. And I for a while I didn't want to think. I just
You need that.
man, I like something fun. Yeah. And I really just enjoyed Drake's music for a long time. But the thinking man shit is dope too. Kendrick gives you a lot of shit to think about. And Cole, this album is dope. People need to sit with it for more than a few days. Stop trying to be a podcast host.
Coming from a podcast host, that shit's beautiful, bro.
Let us tell you, stop. Let us be the ones. Enjoy the music.
Oh man,
enjoy it.
Hey, subscribe real quick. This is where all the convos happen. Flag talk, tournament and league recaps, 4 for 10s, cousin talking business. We talking about rap and more. All right here. Now talking about. Now back to the convo.
Yeah, let's get into this list that I enjoyed.
Oh man, this was fun.
Very much enjoyed making.
So fun.
I can say surprisingly, it just caught me off guard. How much? Cause like I didn't. All right, so you want to just jump into it?
Yeah. And we don't. It don't give it. You can give us some context for it or not. Just explain why you love it. Some of it gonna be self-explanatory. I got 25 joints because I know we're gonna have some.
Oh man, now man, I cut off 3 that left me with 14.
Figured we have some overlap, so I was like, just in case,
But that we ain't got no overlaps. My job is to do something weird. But my first 2 or 3, I'm gonna get out of the way, and it's kind of chronological, far as like when they came out.
No doubt.
And this was the one that kind of, I guess, it put me on. But it's like, hold on. So we're not naming Math America, right? That was just. I mean, because there's always one that's. Duh.
Ironically, you came with the most duh shit, and it's not on my fucking list.
Yeah, well, I think that's the whole purpose, though. Like I didn't think on here because.
How the hell did I not list that one? Nah, hell yeah, that counts. Any rap song with an R&B single or R&B song with a rap feature. Let's go, all of it.
Okay, that I didn't pick that one, so I have room for other ones. Anyway, my first one is "Hey Lover."
Wow, another incredible record. That fucking beat, man. That Michael Jackson sample. Yo, man, that lady in my life. That's another one of those joints where it's like, man, I love the hip hop song, but man, the sample material, or rather the source material is better than the sample. But they're both incredible. And
it's shout out picking the LL joint.
Picking the LL joint. And shout to the way he used Boys to Men, because they was real happy-go-lucky niggas, and they came through on some real some real soulful, but kind of like a little sad, a little melancholy. Yeah, but they was kind of nerdy niggas, and they came through on some melancholy, real sexy on that. Like that's such a classic. All right, my first one out the gate is kind of like it's gonna be a lot of Mary on here. Is the real Love remix with B.I.G. So classic, so classic, bro. So classic. Like real Love, Mary, 7th grade. Stephanie in my homeroom with the big ass titties, bro. I memorized the song because she liked it. I was like, yo, real love. I was like, yo, oof, memories,
the stuff
bro.
to put us on the music back in the day is crazy. Like the origin stories of some songs,
bro.
Quite crazy, bro. My next one is "Get Me Home."
Factz.
Yes, I like doing it because you're such a fucking so much music. I just say the name and you're just.
It's so wild how you coming up with big ass shits, and I forgot, and I don't have neither of those. That's nuts.
I think it's because there's so many. It's actually so many good songs in this lane.
I got 25 of them, and I could have got 50 easily. 5 more minutes, I could have had 50 of them. I know I'm gonna steal one from you, and I don't give a fuck. I Can Love You, Mary J. featuring Lil Kim. Just go ahead and mark it off your list. I know you had it in there. I don't care. It's mine.
All right, my next one. This could be my last. I think it's my last. No, this ain't my last single, but it's my last like big one. "Break You Off."
Oh God, man, I love that fucking record. Love that record. So dope, man.
Yeah. Roots of Music, Soul Child for those that might not know for some reason.
And I love that it's called "Break You Off."
Yes,
that shit. I'm gonna go with Stam. I went 2 Mary records out the gate. We're gonna go 3. "I Love You" remix featuring Smith and Wesson. Super classic. I shine, you shine. Super classic. Mixtape,
Oh,
every mixtape in New York had that shit. Every one of them. There was songs that the mixtape DJs was like, nah, I don't give a fuck if it's on somebody else's tape. This has to be on my tape. That shit was on everybody's tape.
now it's time for me to do what I do and pick some weird shit.
Deep cut.
And it's funny because you just named Smith and Wesson. My next one is Chickawoo. That's off of Magnum Force.
Yeah, yes.
Helter Skelter. Yes. And
Yeah.
It's Sean Price's single.
I
I
know
mean, not
which
single,
one.
but is a solo song on that joint?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I
he
love
starts it with, "We fight every night." Now that's
That's
not
not
kosher.
kosher. I've never dissed the bliss before. That's kosher.
Yep, yep,
Yes,
yep.
dog.
I mean, I had that in my head from like 2 days ago. That's funny that you picked that one. My shit is all big hits because that's kind of just the vibe for me.
Okay.
We gonna go Freakin You, Jodeci with Raekwon and Ghost. Super, super, super big tune, big classic.
The shit that's so fire is like you're really like this is how a lot of niggas got put on the like you said, this is how a lot of niggas got put on the R&B. Because a lot of these are
Yes,
remixes.
yes,
You know what I
correct,
mean? To songs that
correct.
were big. It's like, oh, I didn't know that song was that big before I heard it with the rap nigga on it. You know what I mean? Like that's yeah,
These
that's
shits made
fire.
it cool for niggas to fuck with R&B. And I think that Freakin' You remix was the first time that or the biggest one where some super grimy niggas got on there. You know what I mean? And like when Ray hit you, the way to first of all, it sounds nothing like the Freakin' You original. So you don't know what's coming.
Yeah.
And the way Ray just drops out the gate, like you got stacks like the International House of Pancakes. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then when JoJo or when Casey drops, you like, oh, that's Jodeci. Like that shit, bro. Flex used to drop that shit every night.
Yo, I mean, I don't know if I want to say I miss remixes because I don't know what will be coming out, but I miss remixes like that, man. Like a song being big and then 6 months later, you're hearing somebody big on that song. Like
Yeah.
that was kind of a time, bro.
Shout to Puff, man. Puff,
Um,
Puff had a big hand in that shit.
all right, my last kind of big one, Them Slick,
What's that one?
Fabulous and Jeremiah.
Mm.
Yeah,
I
off the Soul Tape.
noticeably don't have a Fabulous joint on here, and I know that that's
That was hard to pick myself.
yeah. He got a lot of
Going through
fab.
Fabulous joints, I ain't gonna hold you,
Yeah.
but it's off Soul Tape 3.
Soul tape. I should have. Yup. I rock all them soul tape shits. All right. If I rule the world, Nas and Lauryn Hill.
Big one.
Big tune. Big
Big
tune,
one.
self-explanatory. I knew I had to get a I was like, I gotta have a Lauryn Hill joint on here. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause she just defines the genre, you know what I'm saying?
It's funny because that was like a big song with hip hop and R&B collabing,
Correct.
but it wasn't necessarily about love. And I think that's why that
Right,
one was kind of fire.
right,
Like most of the songs I tried to pick was a rap nigga talking about love and they happen to have a girl on the hook type shit. You
right,
know
right,
what I mean?
right.
Or I just like there's a couple of them where it's just a rap nigga talking about love, and that was out of his category. Like this one, Fine Ass by my boy Don Tripp.
Mm.
Right now I'm just putting y'all niggas on.
Yeah, you
Like
put me
man,
on.
that
We need
shit,
the
yeah.
playlist. We need
Yeah,
the
definitely.
playlist.
Oh, definitely. You know, this is already played. Y'all just gotta add your songs to this playlist, niggas out, nigga.
All right, we gonna go. Man, I got so many joints. We gonna go with Still Not a Player.
Mm,
Big pun and Joe.
yeah,
Super, super, super big New York tune, but like took like his obviously his biggest record to the date, and another one of those fat niggas doing sexy vibes, like he was like, yo, Biggie let me know I could do the fat nigga shit. He said that. He said
yeah,
Biggie let me know I could do the fat nigga shit. And I was like, yeah. You know what I mean? And that's just one of the most classic joints. And the original, I'm Not
yeah,
a Player is super, super dope with that
yeah.
OJ sample. And then he just took it, made a dope joint and took it
Dope
to
one.
the next level. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah. Make it like I said, make it into a single, so to say. Like,
Hell
yeah,
yeah.
that's that was a cheat code back in the day. Nigga, just get the
Hell yeah.
R&B nigga real quick, man. Hey, sing the same thing I was saying.
Yeah,
That was
exactly. And Joe low key got the joint. He got
yeah.
Stutter, with Mystical. He got the few G Unit joints. We could have went on a
Mm-hmm.
little Joe run on this, but
Yeah,
that's the big
yeah.
one for him.
Um, Another one I'm putting y'all niggas on Weekends. It's
Mm,
by Adam Dollars
mm,
featuring Alexis Daniel.
mm.
This
Oh,
song,
another
I don't know how I bumped into this song because I don't know how I bumped into Adam Dollars. He's nice. But this song was just about, I just want to spend the weekends with you. And it's a
dope,
situation where I don't want to just be spending the weekend with you. I want you to come home type shit. Like it was just a dope ass song, bro. And I like
mm,
really fucking like it. So yeah, yeah.
dope. All right. Um, all in my grill. Missy with Big Boy. Love, bro. Big
I
tune.
can't wait.
Love. I can't wait. This playlist gonna be so fire. Playlist gonna be so fire, dog. And I'm giving you all 25 of them joints because I'm not gonna remember which ones I said and which ones I didn't. I'm gonna
Bet that.
just matter of fact, I'm gonna just name all the shits. But
Bet that.
once we got 2 minutes left, I'm gonna be like blah 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 blah. I'm gonna just rapid fire these shits.
Hey, look.
Love
Hey,
all of them.
because his playlist so fire, I'm gonna sneak in my song.
Mm. Yo, I love Josephine would like pick up her head and be like, "Is that's Poe?" I was like, "Yo, man, they stay doing that, bro. They be throwing in the Murder Cat Boy remix at the end, and you don't even know, and then
Fact,
You just hear Jay rhyming."
fact. But this joke was called it was called Lust Drug. I
Mm,
did this joke with Jody.
mm,
And she starts the song and she bodies it. So it's more about me trying to keep up with her on this joint.
mm,
But
mm,
I definitely fuck with I definitely this is I don't know how many of this is like one of my fave 5 songs, maybe fave
mm,
3 songs that I did myself.
mm.
Like real
You
shit.
got to start. You got to put on the intro.
That because I
Put
can't
it on
do
the
that.
intro.
Look at
You
that.
can
Look
do
at that.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I've
yeah.
been watching the episodes now fully. You know, you repping the merch, you repping the other shows. I like the production quality, man. You're doing a great job with that
Appreciate you,
shit.
man.
Um,
Tell your boy Scoozy, if you got something, send me a 16x9. I can put it in the joint.
I will, because he got a new album out. Shout out to Scoozy. He
Let's
got a new
go.
album out this week. Let's go with I Need a Girl Part Two, Mario Winans and Genuine. I Need a Girl Part One was dope.
Mm,
It was a little bop. And then he took it up to the summer anthem with the joint
yeah.
with Genuine, with Mario Winans and Genuine on there. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't gonna do a list and leave Diddy off. You know what I mean? So shout out to that joint. That shit is oof. And we got an R. Kelly joint on here too. I don't give a fuck. Like
But
I don't
no, I liked how I felt like you never said his name, and I knew exactly what you were talking about. I
yeah.
thought we were gonna go with everything, gonna say the name, titles, and the features, and we may know who it is. Like fuck it, if you
Yeah.
don't, you
Yeah.
must know.
Yeah. Exactly.
So
Hey, I'm not. I do not. I have long since forgiven myself for missing R. Kelly's music and bumping that shit in the house. Like I didn't rape no kids. I didn't have nothing to do with that shit. The music is imprinted in my life. I'm not. I'm not sorry. Like
you can separate art from the artist.
I can when I didn't know at the time that that
Mm.
shit was happening. And also, here's the thing: has nothing to do with me. I don't feel bad about this. I I have never touched anybody. I have nothing to do with that shit. He's gonna be in jail for the rest of his life. That's on him.
Real quick, before we get back to the music, we love rap combos, but now TalmBout is really built off talking about flags. With that being said, we got 4 for 10s dropping every Wednesday. Real flag combos, stories from the field, culture talk, all that. So when this episode's done, go tap into that side too. Alright, back to the music. Now TalmBout.
I'm saying like consequences, not for me.
Here's the thing.
I get to listen to music, guys. Sorry, not sorry.
All right, back to the list. 3005.
mm, love. Damn,
Love.
how do I not have no childish
It just
Gambino on here?
goes, man. I just love
So
that
dope.
move, man. Like it just yeah.
He's such a good ass singer too, man.
Facts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Shout out to niggas like him, Drake, and Cole that have you around the house singing. And
yeah,
yeah, like I sound bad singing y'all songs. I
yeah.
appreciate y'all, bro.
Yo, and Drake made a whole career out of being a shaky ass singer. That's a dope songwriter because he is a shaky ass singer. That shit is not hitting, bro. But he's a dope ass songwriter, and you know what I mean. Another big one, big tune, "Touch Me, Tease Me," Case with Fox.
Yes.
Big mix. Every mixtape had to have it on their record. Say less. That joint is it.
That is great. That's fire. Hear your perspective from that because like I was getting mixtapes late, but in New York, mixtapes was it's the
Yeah,
culture more so. You know what I mean?
right. And the DJs was from New York for the most
And
part.
it's funny, like yeah, I started getting mixtapes when my DJ who was from New York, like what we talking about,
Exactly.
like
Exactly. Like, oh, y'all don't have these? Let me get a let me get some income.
the same tempo as 3005.
Mm,
That's Love by Oddisee.
mm.
Every time I listen,
Quality.
since we started the show, every time I listen to Odyssey, I'm reminded that Odyssey does what you wish Wale would have did
Mm.
when it comes to that DC sound.
Right.
Like
Yes.
like his production is. I know he from that type of production. You know what I mean? Like I
Right.
fucking yeah. And it's like he's just a fucking dope artist. But he's another one of these artists who like I know how to make money off music.
Mm.
Like I know how to make money. Like all this stuff starts on Bandcamp or starts on his site or something like that.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
his shows, like and it's funny because it's like, yo, if we're just talking about the fact that you have to sell so many records when you're getting most of the money, it's
Mm.
like, yo, this dude's doing
Exactly.
he's doing global tours, so you must be doing well with music. You know what I mean?
Oh
So you
yeah.
gotta, it just, I don't know, like, Oddisee, that's love.
Yeah. Yo, and I'm just mad at myself that I don't have a Wale song on here.
I
Bugging.
got
Bugging. That's how we could have done. We could have went all day. Top of the World, Brandy featuring Mace.
you. You're good at this.
Yeah. I told you this shit was fun. This shit was fun. This shit was fun. I kept going. I was like, man, I just got more and more and more. All right, let's go.
Oh man, you Lloyd featuring Lil Wayne.
You got one off my list.
Uh,
There it goes. Special shout out to the remix, Lloyd featuring Andre 3 and Nas, because that shit has disappeared from everywhere. It's not on YouTube, it's not on streaming, it's nowhere. I think they might have had an issue with the sample because that shit is gone forever. But
That's crazy.
Richmond Radio played that shit. That shit was on whatever, it was on everybody's list.
Mm.
And Nas and Andre both bodied it, and that
So
sample, the
Andre on a track.
uh, uh, I know this
Yo, I
much.
completely forgot about them.
That remix was hard,
Bananas.
and it's gone. The shit gone forever, bro. I've tried so many
I gotta
times.
go through my mixtape, dog.
Yeah, go find it, please. Let me know when you do. Of course, we got some super no-brainers here. Only You remix 112, Biggie and Mace. Of course, Biggie's like last big record before he passed.
Yeah.
Super, super classic.
Knock on My Door by
Mm.
Rapsody
Mm.
featuring BJ the Chicago Kid.
He's dope.
Yeah,
He
yes,
is dope.
yes. Like he like range, like he does a lot of different things type
He can
dope.
rap.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
can rap.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But this song, it's she's talking. Like she's talking to this person. But it's like she's talking to this person and you have to guess what that person is saying. Or you figure out what that person is saying by her next bar. It's just like Rapsody is so fucking dope, bro.
She's
Like
dope, man.
it's ridiculous.
I'm glad that she put out that Mad Lib single so I could finally like wake up. Like, yo, man, start listening to her, bro. She's it. Um, this was a deep cut until the feature made it a not deep cut. Are You Still Down? John B featuring Tupac.
Wow.
Big one.
You're great at this. You're great at this.
I'm
Look,
telling you.
I'm selfish at this. You're great at this.
I had a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. I was like, this is gonna be it.
Oh man. I'm done. I have my last two. I just throw them two out that you can go ham for the last 3 to 4 minutes.
Throw them out.
Matrimony, Wale featuring Usher. And my favorite part about the entire song is Seinfeld at the beginning.
Yeah.
Explaining the roller coaster. You know, and then the most profound part is when Wale is like, you know what I mean? So you're never ready for it.
Right.
And he's like, no, it's like any other challenge in life. You're not.
Right.
It's like, you know what I mean? And it's just like so much wisdom. And then a great song comes after it. You know what I mean? It's like fire.
And we could go Lotus Flower Bomb too. You can go Wale got his own list.
Yeah, and it's funny because I should have took the same approach you took when it came with Mary J. Nigga, pick how many you want, because I definitely had to fight between Wale's. Because my last one is Watching Us. Like I fucking love this song.
Which one is that? That's
Wale and Leon Thomas, the single.
Oh yeah.
I love this song, bro.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I'm glad that joint's gonna be moving around for a while too. All right. So real quick, with the last 2 minutes I got, R. Kelly featuring Jay-Z, Take You Home With Me. Girl, you know you got a body, yaddy, yaddy, super joint. That's probably a deep cut, but that shit goes in the club. Everybody fucks with that. Sock It To Me, Missy Elliott featuring Brat. Love that shit. My Love, Justin Timberlake and T.I. That Justin Timberlake album is literally the soundtrack to Josephine and I's first year being together. We played it everywhere we went forever. Hey, Mr. DJ, Jeanne. Hey, Mr. DJ. you know that shit was the shit.
Oh, the remix.
I don't even know. Was there a remix? I don't even think there was a remix. There was a rapper on the original.
Oh yeah, 'cause they was talking about nobody knows who this guy is.
Yeah, right. And he was one of them Jersey niggas. And damn, I forget one of them naughty crew niggas. He never really blew up like that. In My Bed, Drew Hill, So Def remix, of course,
Mm.
super classic. You Got Me, The Roots and Erica Badu, Grammy winning. Really grimy how they did Eve on that. And Eve
Yeah,
keeps
man.
talking about they did her real grimy on that. And it's very, very
And
sad.
this is the same song that had the Erica and Jill situation on it too, right?
Correct.
That's
Super, the
crazy.
whole shit, just grimy all the way around.
But is that the same? I mean, it's funny how in hindsight we could say how something's grimy because it's like, yo, these are just dudes that happen to know somebody from the city and put them on a song. We really
Yeah.
didn't know all the parameters and the third. But at the same time, they were kind of established too.
She
But
just
I
got
don't
her
know.
Grammy for it the other day. You know, she was unsigned. They really didn't go out. They could have done a little bit more to help out that black woman, and they did not. At least with Jill Scott, they were transparent about it. They were like, hey,
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna put Erica Badu on it. And at least that made sense.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna go with We Need a Resolution, Aaliyah featuring Timbaland. Love that shit.
Mm.
We're gonna go with Deuces, Chris Brown, big tune.
Yo, I don't mean, yo, what's the Aaliyah song that was Turn Up Richmond with Skills and Lonnie B on the remix?
Oh, with Are You That Somebody? Of course. Of course.
Yeah, that has to be on here. That
Of
has.
course.
Is
Are
that
you that
on? Is
it
that
is
is that
now.
on DSPs, nigga?
Yes. Are you that somebody? Well, not the one with skills, of
That's
course.
the one I want. That's the only one I want. If it's not on there, I'm not putting on the playlist. I'm
All
taking
you
it off.
gotta do is put on 92.1. They'll probably play it in 15 minutes. They're still playing that shit. So Deuces, Chris Brown, Go Crazy, Chris Brown featuring Thugger. And I think that's my whole list. The last one, yeah, I think that's and Best of Me, Maya featuring Jay-Z. Of course.
Yeah, of course.
Of
That's
course.
fine.
Of
Yeah,
course.
yeah. This was a good list that we could have kept going if we wanted to, like easily.
I could do another 25 next week.
That
Early.
fast. Nah,
Early.
in 10 minutes, nigga. Like
Correct. I
this list
forgot
took me no
Wale, bro.
time. This
Yeah.
list, it's funny because like when I got to 16, I started deleting and started looking for more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it got
Easy.
to that point easily. I was like, yeah.
Drake is
But
not on here. Weekend's not on here. One more, Goldie featuring Brett Fires, Crew. Big joint. Everybody
yes,
loves that shit.
yes.
Brett Fires got a
Crew,
new
hold on.
album.
Crew,
Brett Fires got a new album just came out yesterday.
the remix had what's the little nigga I don't like? Shy Glizzy. And
He's
I
on the
still
original.
fuck. And
He's on the original.
I
It's
still fuck
Shy
with it.
Glizzy and Goldie. Yeah.
Well, I'm putting
Yeah.
that one on the list, nigga.
Love that shit. Yeah,
Yes.
please put that shit on there. Hell yeah.
But yeah, man, we talking about rap on
Talk about rap.
Valentine's Day. And
Love
niggas
it,
don't tell
bro.
each other Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Second, if you're rocking with what we're building over here, you can wear it too. Now I'm talking about merch out now. Tees, shooting shirts, hoodies, sweatshirts. Just a way to say you know what we're talking about. Now I'm talking about. Link in the bio. Support what supports the convo. But let's get back to it.
All right, Mo, what's good, man? I don't even know how to do this. I'm not very good talking into the phone like this, but I definitely want to answer your questions because they're actually good questions, and it's actually some of the things I actually been thinking about. Periodically, not like all the time, but every now when I see you post something or I see talk to the youngins and they playing. So I guess we get right into it. So shout out to Supreme Beast, shout out to the Non-Tom Flag family.